Hello and welcome to Board Stupid. My name's Wayne.
I'm Matt.
And Matt, it just doesn't end. It's Spieltacular season. It doesn't end, and the reason it doesn't end is because games get added every blooming day.
Yeah, and that's great, because it's great games.
It's more games to check out. But it also means that we've got some last-minute picks for everyone to check out.
Yeah, because we already talked about which game you should buy on that video.
You can steal those.
Which game we are most hyped for on another video. Which game expansion you can buy.
Some hidden gems.
Hidden gems. We covered a lot, but we want to cover more because just so many games. And we heard you want to hear more. And
here's more. Here's more. But what would be really good for us is more subscribers.
Yes, if you hit the subscribe button, that will definitely help us. So more is good.
More is better, always. Let's dive in and check out some more games at Spiel.
Let's go.
Rolling dice, feeling nice, cardboard dreams and game schemes. Click subscribe, it's a vibe. Board Stupid's all we need. Board Stupid, game reviews for you and me. Board Stupid, here's what you should play and see.
Okay, Matt, do you want to scope this video for the people?
Yes.
Put some framing for it.
Of course. So because you can go and find out the best buy, hidden gems and all that stuff. This is going to be a little bit of mix of everything. So keep an eye on this right corner, up corner here, right? Yeah, I think here you can find the location where to find the games, which stand, and if it's to buy, you can probably see the price. If it's a demo, you'll see that it's for demo, and so you get all the information here. Keep an eye on that, and so you know if it's actually available to buy or to demo.
There you go.
But starting with a game to buy, that it came out, so it's just been delivered on the Kickstarter, and I didn't miss it. I'm really sad I did miss it. I don't know how that happened, but what we're talking about is the Rivals from the Unkind Games team. This is an amazing game that mixes deck building with Battle Royale.
Nice.
So you basically do deck building when playing Fortnite, kind of.
Nice, okay, yeah.
But you got this almost like a skirmish game with this fantastic standee. The graphics is absolutely insane with this like a manga style. Nice. I really love it.
It looks awesome.
You build in the deck and the map that is modular. Each round's getting smaller and smaller, so the action gets more packed. And it adds kind of like the skirmish and deck building. It's super fantastic. This game cannot be found in English besides SPIEL. There's gonna be English copy of SPIEL, and I really want one of those copies. So guys at Unkind Games.
Do you know what? I like that. It's kind of giving me vibes of something like Blood Rage, only in terms of the idea of the map getting smaller every round, where you get more and more tight. Yeah, really fun.
It's super cool. Production is amazing. So the Core Edition and Legend Edition are going to be available to buy in English. That is quite rare because there's no copies around. So
very nice.
That's what you can get. When you said you got an expansion, right?
Yes, we've got an expansion for the people at home. If you are an owner of a game called Planet Unknown, which was a very successful Kennish Builder winning game from a few years ago, the expansion Supermoon will be available at the show. It adds much more to the game, so if you wanted to extend your plays, this will do that. It will add additional elements to the game, giving you longer to play it, taking it up to about 80 to 90 minutes per playthrough, giving you more time to do your strategies or decision making, giving you a few more decision points as well, giving you a little moon and a little satellite mini as well to help clear meteorites out in really unique ways as well. If you want more Planet Unknown, and why wouldn't you, this is an opportunity to get that, as this particular expansion is fulfilling.
Wow, Supermoon.
Matt, the breakout designer from last year, I think many people thought of as Thomas Hollag, the Czech designer.
From SETI.
And Tea Garden, and I think numerous other games. I think you did like 3 or 4 in one go.
And friends of the channel.
And friends of the channel,
that's really nice.
Really nice, yeah.
And everybody would expect another like heavy Euro
Euro
game.
type thing.
Instead, I really love these things. It's working with the guys at Awaken Realms to bring us below the Asylum in this kind of like action horror games that is gonna promise to have like deep strategy and immersive narrative. Now this sounds like a lot of like big dungeon crawler or horror games, but having Thomas behind the being one of the two designer, having him at the wheel makes me think that this might be way more than just like an amazing production that Awaken Realms always does. So I know that we got a demo booked for this game, and I'm really interested. Especially it's great for Thomas, of the designer, to go somewhere else. Like, yeah, you did set it great. It could have been so easy to do just another heavy Euro instead. I think
Like a cooperative adventure, like a horror game. That sounds really exciting.
And of course, it looks beautiful. You basically what you're trying to do: stop the ritual for monster to comes out and then fighting monster. It's pretty cool. I'm sure we'll talk about this game more after the show.
Absolutely.
Wayne, what do you got instead for us next?
On the subject of great-looking production games, I've got Hollow Pact, which we got a little play of at the Berlin Brettspiel Con.
Yes.
Which is going to be at this show as well to demo, so do go and check that out. This is another one versus all game. We've mentioned it a couple of times, where set in the Beast universe by the same company, and actually it's really fun because the one player, the singular player, instead of obviously trying to hide and be scared, is on the board actively hunting and trying to kill everyone.
Yes.
Which is super fun. So it's less like hidden information. It's more literally, I'm versus you, you're going to run away from me, I'm going to try and kill you.
Yeah, and that's very cool mechanism where the other players are semi-co-op.
Scoundrels.
Because they're basically what they're trying to do is steal the egg of one of these monsters and run away and finding the right way out. But the cool thing is that the players can play together, because sometimes they will they will need to gather their strength together to get to the next level or
etc.
But at the same time, only one player will win at the end. So there is a little bit of bluffing, a little bit of blackstabbing, and all of this in this very cool setting. And we were pretty surprised when we played it.
Yeah, so it was really fun. Very exciting game actually. So do go check out Hollow Pact.
Next we got a game that most likely is only gonna be in German. So I'll put it just in bracket. I'm not sure if the English version is gonna come out, but we're talking about Dark Romance. Now this game we've been told by a couple of friends to definitely go and check it out. What basically is a two-player game that makes a little bit of deduction, role-playing, hidden roles. And it's basically you're going out on dates. However, it's kind of like in this dark Victorian age where you can try to find love or your next victim, because you might be a vampire.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's gonna be like an half-an-hour game, one against the other, where you need to try to achieve whatever the goals of your character is gonna be. There are multiple characters to choose from, and the same things the other player is gonna do. Again, this it sounds like, I'm not sure what the game itself, how good it's gonna be, because I'm normally not big on those role playing like Fog of Love or those stuff kind of games. However, we've been told so many times that we need to figure it out, to check it out. Again, if it's German only, I'm not sure how much we're gonna see, but if you're German, go and check it out. Dark Romance sounds it's gonna be an experience of a game, and you should definitely check it out.
Absolutely. So Matt, I've got a slightly bigger game called Valheim, the board game.
Ooh.
Now the reason that this one drew my eye was because it was designed by Ollie Steinus, who is also the co-designer of Altai.
Okay.
Altai is a fantastic game. We've mentioned it a few times, one of our favourites from last year. And it's a cooperative game that kind of looks like a cooperative 4X type game, actually, where you're going to be using teamwork and survival skills and strategy to try and get resources, to forge your weapons, equip the right armour, battle enemies, and fight the ultimate evil. It seems really, really interesting. The production looks absolutely insane. Like really massive boards, some interesting stuff going on there. With each session essentially going to be a unique mission, so scenario based, with each scenario having unique map layouts. We've got these different hexes, a story introduction, a specific objective, different guidelines. You've got to summon a big beastie, and then you have to defeat that big beastie.
That sounds pretty cool. And this cooperative 4X?
Yeah, kind of like a cooperative 4X.
Production looks pretty cool.
Like bright colours, like
Yeah.
looks pretty good. And with Ollie Stein's behind the production, I'm expecting some interesting card play.
Yes.
But we shall see. So this actually, for some reason, slipped my viewing the first time I was looking through the game.
Mine, probably because of the cover art of the box.
it
It
cover art
didn't look that appealing
Yeah.
at first, but actually, yeah, knowing the game and then
into it.
seeing what it looks like, this is something that we're definitely gonna
Go and check that out. So that's Valheim. We've typically been against app integration in games, but we're always willing to give it another go because you never know.
No, yeah, because every time it's just like, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one.
This is gonna be one where it really works.
We did try to, well, we did move away from a lot of like games using app, but it's always cool to see that someone else is trying it again. And this one, again, we've been, our friends Ben from Brett Belay pointed out to this game because he tried it out on German Spiel
Doing his things, yeah.
stuff. And we're talking about Boss Fighter QR from Pegasus Spiel. Now, this is going to be a boss fighting game, card games, boss fighting, where they use an app, but apparently they finally figured out how to use the front camera of your phone or your tablet. That means that once you can have your tablet down on the table, that will represent the monster, like the monster cards or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You just scan the card directly onto the face camera of your phone, and that will interact with the monster. The cool things is that the boss behavior, the monster behaviors are gonna be AI driven, so it's never going to be the same next time that you play. There are, I believe, 4 or 5 different monsters, but in the core game, but each one of them will have different patterns, different mechanics, different behavior depending on what the players are doing around the table. Now, again, this is very much an experiment. I do not know if it's that good, but we've been told it's good, so we are gonna go and check it out.
To check it out. I like the idea of I've got my deck of cards. All I do is I wave my card over the tablet.
Yeah.
Boom, and then the monster will react to what it is I've given them. So that'll be quite interesting. Right?
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like well, after the show, we'll tell you, but we're definitely gonna check it out.
Absolutely.
Wayne, what's next for you?
For something completely different, it's a Duel game that will be available to go and check out, and it is Furnace Duel. Furnace is a fantastic, or the original Furnace, a fantastic sort of bidding game by Ivan Lashin, the mind behind Smartphone.
Yeah.
And this is a 2-player follow-up. So essentially the gameplay is going to be pretty much the same. You're going to be bidding on company cards, or you're going to be getting them in compensation. Then you're going to arrange those company cards in such a way as to make the most money, and you're going to convert some resources into other resources and get cash. So really, really exciting. I really like Furnace. I think it's a phenomenal game. I think a dual version would be really, really good because the Furnace I'd much rather play with more players than less.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of those mechanisms. I can see how it could be very aggro and interactive by the way that you take cards and bid on things. So I'm quite excited about this one.
Yeah, I think the things that stays as a question mark is about the how the mechanics of the auction mechanics is gonna work with just 2 players.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting to see. So this is another game that we got on our games to demo at Spiel.
Absolutely, definitely got to go check this one out.
Matt,
And now it's time for the Italian connection.
Of course, with our friends at Ludus Magnus Studios. So this is not just a game in particular, but a few of them, because they always do like such a fantastic games. They got the new ones that is Grifoni, Blades for Hire. That is it's a new game that I actually saw last Christmas when I went to see the guys at their studio. So I've seen a pen and paper version of the of the game, and now it's gonna be full, like the full game is gonna be there to be played, and it's competitive Euro games, 2 to 4 players, that blends basically worker placement, resource management, and a little bit of narrative shenanigans, where each one of the players is basically the head of one of the Grifoni teams, like of bandits and stuff. That is pretty interesting. It's got a very nice mechanics going on with that. At the same time, so if you want to check Requiem, we saw the demo last year or 2 years ago. Actually,
the first one I think we did.
I think the game is almost to its last stage, so it's gonna be there for demo as well. So you can check it out, because then it's gonna be delivered next year and gonna go retail after that. But then they got DEI as well. You can, if you miss it, it's one of the best area majority games, Divide and Impera. So you should definitely check it out, because it's you can buy it there with all the upgrades. I need to buy a couple of new expansions. So
yeah, their stand will be full of amazing products.
Yeah, and it's great stuff. But yeah, so this was a general Ludus Magnus Studios shout out, basically.
Excellent. And I've got one that was actually recommended by one of our subscribers who told us to check out Valpiedra. So this is Descent. Okay, you're gonna have to tell you that's what
Descendus ad tenebras. That means descending into darkness.
Descending into darkness. So this is essentially a cooperative.
Sounds like a Kill Switch Engage song.
It does, or album. It sounds like an album. Doesn't it? Yeah. So it's essentially a card-based dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Which we're actually seeing a little bit more of and becoming more popular, because you've got the Kinfire Delve series, other games.
Yeah, making it like with just small cards, giving the feeling of those big, large dungeon crawlers,
but without the massive setup and aggro of trying to deal with hours and hours of content. So this is that, where you've got a cooperative adventure, a little combat game set in a cursed village overrun by demonic creatures that have been emerging from an infernal rift.
Of course.
Of course. Where else would they emerge from? So you and your fellow heroes are going to be descending into the catacombs to retrieve a sacred relic and seal that portal to hell for eternity. So it's really exciting, exploring levels filled with enemies, managing your health and equipment, all that standard dungeon crawling stuff. But as you say, Matt, smaller production, but it has a really nice artwork, black and red art design.
It gives me a lot of like Darkest Dungeon vibes, even like the premises of the games, going into catacombs, descending down until you get the artifact, then you need to get out. And it gives him a little bit of Darkest Dungeons. That is a pro, because I really like it.
That sounds great.
So this is actually really good.
Nice hidden gem.
Well, thanks you guys for the shout out, because we're gonna check this out for sure.
Absolutely. Matt, I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for now, but you never know.
No, we could have gone forever. So this might be the last video before we are actually there. We'll talk about more games after we're coming back.
Absolutely. And while we're at the show, obviously, we're going to be giving you content from the show directly. So please continue to stay tuned to the channel to check that out.
And very important, if you are coming a Spiel and you want to meet us, follow the Instagram channel.
Yeah.
So follow the Instagram. We're gonna try to arrange some meetup. We got some little badges for you guys, special badges for you, and it's just like a way to meet you guys and say hi and thank you from face to face.
Absolutely, and to get some more ideas for how we can spend our money at Essen.
Yes, exactly.
And if you'd like to spend a little bit more money, then why don't you check out the Patreon?
Well, the Patreon is just the cost of a coffee, and you can actually help us out going to next Spiel because the prices are getting insane.
the hotels are wild.
but-
And in return, we've got some great content for them.
Yes, because all the exclusive interview, the behind the scene and everything at Spiel are gonna be on the Patreon. Well, on the normal channel, we will have all the posts,
recaps,
the recaps and everything. But if you wanna really see us speaking with the designer of the stuff, it's gonna be on the Patreon. There's gonna be a lot. So
First impressions, all that sort of stuff will be
Exactly.
directly on the Patreon. So go and do that. But if you can't do that, we always love if you can hit the subscribe button.
that we are always grateful to all of you.
Always fans of that for a little bit more, a few more subscribers. Check out the rest of our videos, and we would love to see you at Spiel Essen 2025.
Ciao.
What's to be? What's to be?